It all began on a cold winter morning in Karachi. The wind carried dust and the faint smell of street tea. Aisha, a young woman in her mid-20s, stood behind the counter of a small cafe, her hands slightly trembling from the chill. She had been working here for months, juggling long hours and family struggles, yet she always wore a gentle smile for the customers who came in. One day, a man walked in, clothes simple, slightly worn, and shoes that had seen better days. His name was Zain. He looked quiet, almost invisible, as if the world had overlooked him for too long. He ordered only a cup of chai and sat by the window, staring at the rain outside. Aisha noticed him coming every day, always ordering the same thing, always sitting in the same place. Some of her co-workers laughed, saying, "Poor guy, probably broke. Comes here just to feel warm." Aisha didn't laugh. Instead, she said softly, "At least he pays for his chai, with respect." Days turned into weeks. A silent friendship grew between them. He would ask about her dreams, and she'd tell him how she wanted to open her own cafe one day, somewhere bright and peaceful. Zain listened, his eyes calm and understanding, never judging, never interrupting. One evening, as she was closing up, Aisha saw Zain helping an old man outside, giving him his coat and paying for his food. She smiled, touched by the kindness of a man who, in her eyes, had so little but still gave so much. A month later, a problem hit the cafe. The owner announced it was being sold to a new company, and all employees would soon be replaced. Aisha was devastated. This job was her family's only source of income. She tried everything, pleading, offering to work longer hours, but nothing worked. On her last day, she found Zain waiting outside with his usual smile. "Don't be sad," he said. "Sometimes endings are just disguised beginnings." She forced a smile, but tears filled her eyes. "Easy for you to say, Zain. You don't know what it's like to lose everything." He looked at her for a moment, quietly, and replied, "Maybe I do." Before she could ask what he meant, he handed her an envelope and walked away. Inside was a business card that read, "Zain Malik, CEO, Malik Group of Companies." Her heart stopped. The same name printed on the official notice that said the cafe had been sold. She rushed outside, but he was gone. For weeks, she didn't see him. She thought maybe it was just some strange coincidence, until one morning, she received a letter inviting her to a new project. When she arrived at the address, her jaw dropped. It was a newly renovated cafe, cozy, bright, and beautiful, and the sign above the door read, "Aisha's Place." Zain was standing at the door, smiling. "Welcome to your new beginning," he said. Aisha's eyes filled with tears. You did all this?" He nodded. "When I met you, I saw someone who believed in kindness even when life wasn't kind back. You didn't see what I had. You saw who I was. I wanted to give that kindness back to you." She broke down crying, overwhelmed with gratitude. "But why didn't you tell me who you were?" Zain smiled softly. "Because I wanted to know who you were, without money in the picture." The cafe became a success. Aisha's Place was not just a business. It became a safe space for people who needed warmth, second chances, and hope. Every cup of tea carried a story, and every story began with kindness. Months later, Aisha and Zain grew closer, not through wealth or gifts, but through shared dreams, hard work, and trust. They fell in love quietly, naturally, like the sunrise that doesn't announce itself but changes everything. In the final scene, as the camera slowly zooms out, Zain and Aisha sit by the same window where they first met, the same cup of chai between them. He smiles and says, "Funny, isn't it? You thought I was poor." She laughs softly, holding his hand. "Turns out, you owned everything." He looks into her eyes. "No," he says, "I own nothing, except your heart." Never judge someone by their appearance. True wealth isn't in money. It's in the kindness, patience, and sincerity we show others. If this story touched your heart, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it, because somewhere out there, someone still believes that love is stronger than status.